What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the MG Cup Series here. Okay, yeah, I'm recording. Here on FS1, we are at Michigan International Speedway. Just a day after the Grand National Series tore it up here. We're back for the big show. 8 extra laps to decide this one. If the field can make it that far. Here we go. Jeff Gordon, your pole sitter, with the 20 of Tony Stewart on his outside. The 31 of Jeff Burton starts P3 with the 11 of Denny Hamlin starting to his outside. Rounding out the top 5 is the 99 of Carl Edwards. Starting to his outside is the 17 of Matt Kenseth. Teammates on that third row. And while we're at it, might as well get the rest of the top 10 here. Jimmie Johnson, Kyle Busch, another set of teammates. And then another set of teammates, Kevin Harvick and Clint Bowyer, round out the top 10. Coming off turn 4, we're expecting this to be a wild one here today. So let's just hop right into it, shall we? This is about to get crazy. Hold on tight, folks. This is going to be wild. Coming to the line. Green flag is in the air. We are racing at Michigan. Lap 1 in the books. Jeff Gordon led that first one. Nice little flyby there. And the caution is out. We got a crash further back. 2 cars in the wall in turn 1 with heavy damage. Is Yaley and Strimmy racing back around to the caution flag. Everybody else is gonna make it back around. Oh, we got more cars with damage, a lot more with damage, as Jeff Gordon wins the race back to the caution. Let's see what happened here to bring out the yellow. Looks like Strimmy tried to force it 4 wide there. They just ran out of room, and hard into the outside wall goes a whole lot of cars there. Let me close that out real quick. Had an extra when I had the snipping tool open, didn't need it. But yeah, that brings out the first caution of the day. Multiple cars up into the outside wall, completely destroyed. You see Jimmie Johnson got into the wall off turn 4 there, just pushing it a little too hard, probably a little tight here to begin the race, and we're gonna hop back into it here. Field is now double filed and about to be in the hands of Jeff Gordon and Kevin Harvick here. Pace car is in. Let's try this again. Green flag is waving. Harvick with a great jump on the outside, and we are racing once again. Harvick clears Gordon heading down into 1 and 2. Gordon did not fire off well, but now he's going to have to draft. Maybe he did that on purpose to lay back and slingshot back past him as he gets to his inside down the back straightaway. Heading into 3 and 4, side by side for the lead. Jeff Gordon looks like he's going to clear him here, as that bottom line is the way to go. Here we go now down the front stretch. Cars in line, nose to tail here. Rushed in the outside wall, heading down into 1 and 2. One car slow off the pace, way up high. It's the 01 of Mark Martin. He about got the outside wall again there, but he's going to keep it straight. We're still racing. Here comes Clint Bowyer to the inside, looking for the lead. Bowyer, and followed through by Kurt Busch in the 2 car. Busch now looking to go to the front. Here comes Hamlin. Here comes Jimmie Johnson. Here comes Ryan Newman as they're 4 wide down the front straightaway. Into the outside wall is Gordon. Just giving these guys enough space. Contact being made. Johnson and Newman still flirting with disaster here. Somehow keeping it straight. This track race is just like a super speedway. We're seeing it play out right here. Through 3 and 4. Here comes the Rocket Man, Ryan Newman, to the front with a huge run on his teammate. Couldn't go up behind a push. He's going to try to take the lead himself. Pushed by David Ragan in the 6 car. Ragan looking to get to the front. Cars almost up in the outside wall. Denny Hamlin and Jeff Gordon save it. Here comes a car off pit road. It's the one of Truex. He stays low. He's out of the way for now. Let's watch him, see how he merges, because we know that's a problem in this series. People merging right into traffic. He's going to merge safely here. Gordon and Hamlin still falling back. Gordon's lost the lead pack. Oh, into the outside wall goes Johnson again. He gets hit hard by Kurt Busch. Busch's front end is destroyed. I'm surprised he can see. He's going to get run over, and we're crashing heading into turn 1. Menard up into the outside wall. Vickers, among others, collected. Caution is out once again. Kurt Busch, his day is done. Here comes Kenseth to the lead. Harvick underneath him. Tony Raines, another underdog story performance for Raines. And we're spinning and wrecking on the front straightaway to 31. Completely destroyed. Hamlin's destroyed. Caution is out. And we're about to wreck again here under caution. They're finally getting off of each other as Harvick won the race back to the yellow flag. Let's see what just happened here. A chaotic lap from Michigan International Speedway. Caution is out once again. Let's see what happened. So off turn, this all started off turn number 4 as Kurt Busch following behind Jimmie Johnson. Johnson just gets a little bit too high up into the outside wall and gets checked up right in front of Kurt. Busch has nowhere to go. Somehow Johnson kept it straight, but Kurt Busch riding along here just gets run over. The 00 of Rudiman gets spun, goes down, clips the 15 of Menard hard into the outside wall, goes to 83 of Vickers. There goes Bobby Labonte. The 88 of Ricky Rudd. The 22 of Dave Blaney. I mean, multiple cars up into the outside. Whoa, look out! Blaney about got clobbered right there by 2 cars that went flying through 3. Just avoiding him down on the apron. Oh man, someone did get him. Someone did get him. He got into the 88 of Rudd there. Contact with Rudd coming down the racetrack. Boom, right into Blaney's path, taking them both right out of the race. Now on the front stretch, what happened here to Jeff Burton? Same deal. Right behind the 12 of Newman as he gets up into the outside wall and gets slowed up right in front of the 31 car. And that killed the engine. And he gets hit by Hamlin, who had nowhere to go. Man, it's a really dangerous place to be on the outside line. And man, he got walloped across the start-finish line. Burton did there. And more damage for Kurt Busch. Oh man, look at that. Wow. Carnage on the front straightaway. I did not see all of that. Juan Pablo Montoya came in hot. Just like in the Daytona 500. When he went toppled on his roof. You see Burton getting hit there. It about comes to a stop across the start-finish line. Gets pounded by Boris Said, who had absolutely nowhere to go. And then the 66 gets collected. Track gets blocked. These guys are just racing back to the line. The track is blocked here. Nowhere for them to go. They're trying to slow down, trying to get on the brakes. Montoya gets into the 31 and bang! Slides right into the 18. Already out of control. Heavily damaged. No stopping or steering that race car. Cars getting torn up big time here from Michigan. One last time, we'll look at some onboards here. On board with Jeff Burton. goodness. It just felt like he wouldn't stop wrecking right there. Let's go on board with Montoya. He's coming back to the caution flag. He doesn't expect the wreck to be getting bigger. You hear him starting to let out the gas right there and just plows into it. Full speed, nearly 200 miles an hour. Clips the rear end of the 31, gets sent sliding out of control, and destroys the left side of that. Right side already completely ripped off. The left side completely destroyed as well. Carnage. Lots of big impacts here on the start-finish line. Carnage on the front stretch. They were wrecking under caution. Look at that. The 14 gets spun, the 14 gets spun around. The 41 slides to the infield. Carnage is everywhere here. Green flag back in the air though. Harvick led on the restart. Here comes Kenseth with a good jump on the outside. And look at Tony Raines slotted into the third position. He's looking to try to get up there and fight for it as well. But here comes Dale Jr. with a huge head of steam. He's going to take it 3 wide as he gets to the inside of Raines. Raines doesn't have many friends here. Not a name you see at the front often. Just trying to do anything he can to hang on to as many spots as he can here. But he's going to drop like a rock as the faster cars come on by. David Ragan pushing the 41 past as Dale Jr. goes up top. He's going to hop in line behind the 29 of Harvick. He scrapes the outside wall. Here comes the 41. Here comes the 6. They're 3 wide into 1 and 2 once again. Here comes the 25 of Casey Mears up into the picture as well. Mears. A push from Biffle. Biffle getting pushed from behind by Bowyer. Mears a little bit indecisive where he wants to go. He's going to cut back down, get a good arc into turns number 3 and 4. And he's got to run on Reagan. David Ragan stays high. He's going to give him the lane. Here comes Harvick, though. Big lead out in front, trying to pull away. Can't quite with this package. And here comes the 07 of Bowyer as well. 215 plus miles an hour heading down in the turns 1 and 2 as Bowyer. We got a crash once again. Up into the wall is Rain. Dale Jr. involved. Martin's in it as well. Caution comes out again. And we're going to watch Martin make sure he doesn't get absolutely walloped. He's going to make it out alive. Caution is out, though. Oh, man. Tough break for Tony Raines. We just mentioned him having a great run today and just gets taken out here. Tough way to end it. Let's go back and watch this replay. Up into the outside wall, and then the 41 just comes down across his nose, and around they all go into the outside wall. They backed it in pretty hard there. Poor Junior had nowhere to go, and he gets collected. Just kind of got swept up in it on the outside lane. I'm telling you, the outside lane got to be the most dangerous place to be in on this racetrack, because if anything happens, there is no escaping it. Green flag back in the air. Kevin Harvick with a good jump once again. Harvick trying to drive away with it. I'm having frame rate issues today. I'm not sure what it is with 1 and 2, but it's fine everywhere else. Back up to speed though. We are losing them. They're dropping like flies in this race. Harvick, his teammate Bowyer in second. Here comes Kenseth. Kenseth looking to the inside, trying to break up that RCR pair. Has no draft help down on the bottom though. Shorter way around, but no help. Here comes the 19. Elliott Sadler looking to take him 3 wide. He tried to get his nose in there, couldn't quite. And Bowyer's dropping back. Here comes Kenseth. He cleared Bowyer. He's going to hop up behind Harvick, try to get in his draft, try to get a run on him. As we head through 3 and 4 now. Once again, through 3 and 4. Here comes the 25 of Casey Mears behind them, up to third. Edwards, who is inside, looking for third now. But here comes Matt Kenseth underneath Kevin Harvick for the lead, heading down into 1 and 2. Kenseth's gonna take it. He's got the inside line and the grip that he needs. He's gonna soar past Harvick, but don't count Harvick out. He's gonna have that run off the top, crosses over back to the inside. Harvick looking to take the lead back once again. And here comes the 25 of Mears. Mears is gonna get underneath Kenseth. Mears has a huge run. A push from Edwards. Edwards staying loyal on his back bumper. Now he's gonna look to the inside of 3 wide. Lap cars coming up. They're not sure where to go. Kenseth's up in the outside wall. He cuts down low at the last second. The 21 does too. Contact being made. Nearly a wreck. Not sure what the 21 car was doing right there, but they made it out alive as Bill Elliott somehow survives. Nearly gets shipped to the nether realm. Here comes the 99 of Edwards to the inside, looking for second place. The 17 of Kenseth back there. He's going to try to get a run as well, as these two are side by side in front of him. The same with the 07 of Clint Bowyer. 3 wide further back. These guys, they know their day is pretty much done. They're just fighting for what they can right now. But their shot at winning is pretty much out of the window unless something happens to these leaders, which very well could happen. So I wouldn't completely count them out yet. We got cars running more than 20 miles an hour off the pace. Here comes the 99 Edwards, pushed by Casey Mears. Kenseth and Bowyer behind them. Here comes Edwards with a run through 1 and 2, and still being pushed by Mears. Off of turn 2, down the back straightaway, single file line. Who's going to be the first one to break out of line here? Edwards decides against it, wasn't close enough. Now going to show his nose to Harvick. Off of turn 4, he's peeking low, peeking low. His teammate goes to the inside. Will he duck out of line? Decides not to. He's going to wait till later down the straightaway, it seems. Can he peek out now? No, does not have the run. He's going to take a lower line through the corner. He's catching Harvick. He's inching closer, but Harvick gets the run off. As he's further up the track, he gets more of a run off the banking. Oh, lap cars. The 38 of Gilliland. Gilliland stays low. Poor Kenseth gets held up by this once again. And here comes Clint Bowyer with a huge run. All the leaders got checked up except for Bowyer, except for Biffle, except for Jimmy Johnson. Here comes the rest of the field, back into the mix. Gordon just ran into the back of David Gilliland. He's got damage to the front end of that 24 car. More damage, I should say. The 12 of Newman getting held up as well. It's going to slow it down. Here comes the 99 of Edwards, takes the lead, slides up in front of Harvick. Now back down in front of the 25. Down in front of the 07 car. Couldn't get to the bottom, but he's still going to have a huge run off turn number 4. New leader, Carl Edwards, leads this lap. And now Harvick behind Mears, pushing him down the front straightaway, heading into 1 and 2 once again. Mears clears, and now here comes Biffle. Biffle trying to get up there with his teammate. Looking at 3 wide, back down to 2. Pushing the 07 now. Now he's going to hop back up behind the 29 of Harvick. Back behind the 07. A little indecisive from Greg Biffle. As here comes the 19 of Elliott Sadler. Oh man. A lot of action. A lot going on here from Michigan. Here comes Harvick to the inside. Harvick clears Mears, and he's got a huge run on Edwards. That's not enough for him. He wants to lead. Here comes Kevin Harvick. Push from his teammate. That's the 07 of Bowyer behind him. Not quite close enough, but Harvick just has a lot of momentum. Can Edwards hop down in front of the 07? No, he can't. Bowyer with too big of a run. Here comes the 19 of Mayfield. Here comes the 41 way on the inside. He's going to try to hop in line in front of the 17. Decided against it as he couldn't quite. He's going to try to run Kenseth up the racetrack now. He's got the preferred line heading into 1 and 2. Biffle, where's he going to go? He's going to let the 41 have it. Here comes the 48 of Jimmy Johnson. He's got no rear end on that car, but he's got to run. He's somehow able to keep up with these guys, and that car is somehow still handling pretty well. Coming around the 5 laps to go. This time by from Michigan. Things heating up big time in the closing stages of this race. Here comes Bowyer. Here comes Sadler. Here comes Biffle on the inside. Edwards into the outside wall. Another Roush car to his inside of Matt Kenseth. And here comes the 25 and the 41 into the mix as well. Don't count Jimmy Johnson out back there either, though. He's still able to keep up with the pack. If anything happens, he could steal the win, potentially. Lap traffic is always going to be a factor. We're catching one right now as Dale Jarrett, the 44 car, way up the racetrack, blocking some of the leaders. Edwards caught the outside wall. Mayfield's in the grass. He's going to save it. I'm not sure how, but he did. And he's going, oh, just barely avoiding that inside wall. He might get a pit road penalty. Hopefully they look away, turn their heads the other way from that. It looks like he is going to have to come in and serve a drive-through. I'm not sure. But that was nearly a disaster. I'm not sure how Mayfield was able to, or excuse me, Sadler was able to save it. My goodness. And he's still in the pack as well. The leaders got held up. They've got a minefield of lap traffic to deal with here. They're getting held up big time. Tony Raines was running well earlier today. Got caught up in a wreck. And now he's going a lap down here. Look out, trying to avoid Raines. Car's ducking to the inside at the last possible moment. Here comes Kenseth to the race lead. He took advantage of that. Harvick now squeezing through as the 41 of Reed Sorensen got held up. Sorensen's dropping back. He's falling back quickly, fading fast, and now finally able to get by Ruderman. Lap traffic. I told y'all it would play a factor in this race, and right as I said that, they've got a minefield of them. Here comes Bowyer just sneaking by. Oh, that is a tight squeeze past David Gilliland in the 38. Next lap car is Bill Elliott. We might not catch him. He's coming off turn 4 right now. Oh, we probably will catch him on the last lap. Here comes Harvick, though, with a huge run. That car has been the car to beat all day. He's just been so strong no matter what. He gets past and rockets back up to the front. But don't count out Casey Mears. White flag in the air. One more time around here from Michigan. Casey Mears to the inside looking for the lead. Can he steal one from Michigan International Speedway? Here comes Carl Edwards. And here comes Clint Bowyer. Bowyer with a run. He's going to push that 99 down the back straightaway for the final time as we head into turns 3 and 4. Doesn't look like we're going to catch Bill Elliott. But Edwards has a run. So does Bowyer. Edwards to the inside going way down the block. Bowyer's going to follow through at the stripe. Who's it going to be? I think it was Carl Edwards who took the win off of turn 4. And yes, it was. The ticker confirms Carl Edwards is your winner from Michigan. What a finish. I thought Bowyer might be able to sneak under him and steal it there. It was tight. 3 wide at the stripe. But Carl Edwards barely able to hang on for the win. Look at that. Edwards, Bowyer, Mears, Sadler, Harvick, your top 5. And I said Harvick had the car to beat. Well, they figured out how to beat him. Johnson, P6. Kenseth, P7. Sorensen, P8. Biffle, P9. And then we got to go all the way back here. 9 seconds back. Waiting. And here is Ryan Newman to round out the top 10. What a finish from Michigan. I'm surprised they didn't wreck. I thought for sure Elliott Sadler was getting shipped to the nether realm there. He somehow saved it. He somehow survived. And he almost came back and won it. How about that? What a finish. That was amazing. I hope y'all enjoyed that as much as I did there, because that was some great stuff. Please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. I hope to see y'all next time, and until then, peace.